Hello, everyone, and welcome to part two. I love that you joined us. You know, there's the most courageous woman I want you all to meet. I love you're here, and a worksheet with Elizabeth on her father, and it's like she's become the parent and he's become the child in the situation, and he's not doing well at all with that. And we can look at this as sitting with one of the most open-minded, amazing women, mother, daughter that we just ever want to sit with. And thank you for joining our podcast. I hope it brings you peace. And welcome to the work. Welcome to self-inquiry. Let's move into part two. Let's look at two. What do you want in that situation when he cut you off? What did you want him to think, say, feel, or do?
I want Dad to consider what I say, to listen to me, to be kind to me, to stop being so arrogant and so hurtful in how he speaks to me.
Now that you're a little more awake from number one, you want him to consider what you say. Listen to your words. Look at your
Yeah.
It's important for us that we raise the children to dun 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 dun.
See how he's considering what I say.
Not like you did, Dad. You know, you're just finding these deadly opposites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also see that he can consider what I say to the best of his ability, and the rest is mine.
You want him to consider what you were saying. Look at your motive in that situation as you ponder, is it true? I want him to consider what I say now that you're more aware of your motives and your words.
Yeah.
Is it true you want him to consider what you say?
No. I want myself. I want me to consider what I say.
So don't move too fast. Just allow that no to live, that honest no. You want him to consider what you say. Is it true? No. Now look at his face as he just shuts you up, just interrupts you. Stops you. Look at his face, his shoulders, his attitude, his voice. Look.
He can't. I remember my husband was standing to the side, and immediately they start having a conversation, and I'm out. He's not looking at me.
But still, look at him. Look how quickly he just stopped you and moved your husband in conversation. But look at the space in between. Look at your dad in between. Watch him move to your husband. Look at him. You know, we're pros at hiding hurt. And you know your dad. Look, get still. You know, those of you sitting in this, I can sit in one of these for an hour, 2 hours. It may linger throughout the day, and I'm still sitting in number 2. I want him to consider what I say. And notice how I react when I believe the thought. And who would I be without the thought? Looking at my dad. Do you see any hurt? Do you see any? Maybe he's a sociopath and there's just nothing there. Or maybe he's just really good at protecting himself.
I
You can see.
I see maybe relief as he's talking to my husband. My husband's so kind and so accepting and just continues this conversation with him, listening. I even see my dad looking for acceptance. He's
And
relieved,
security. And security.
right, and relieved that my husband can give it to him.
Yeah, because you're not safe.
Yeah. In all these years, I don't consider him to be safe. When I was a little girl, I wouldn't even get in the same car as him. I just didn't want anything to do with him.
Well, you honey, you had every reason. You had every reason. You had every reason to be fearful and all. Look at what that little pumpkin you was thinking and believing, and I love that you gave you some harbor that way. That's an act of love. You spared him and you spared you.
I can see that now.
Oh, sweetie. You want him to listen to you. You're more awake now than when you wrote it. You want him to listen to you. Get in touch with your words, your attitude, your motives, and how those show intentionally living out of that motive, the sound of your voice, look at your body language when you think the thought, I want him to listen to me. He's found safety in your husband, just like you found in your attempt to get in another car. I want him to listen to me. Now just distance yourself from the scene. Look at you. Look at your dad. He's cut you off. He hasn't turned to your husband yet. You want him to listen to you, become aware of your attitude, your words, your motives. Look at you, listen to you. Is it true you want him to listen to you? No. Now I have another question for you. You want your husband in that situation to listen to you. Look at both of them, look at you and your attitude, your words. It's like they're looking at your personality. It's not that they don't expect it.
Yeah.
And your children too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny, sweetheart, the way you're just trying to be heard and understood, and it's not their job. It's yours. They couldn't in a million years, but you can, and you are. And in my world, that's the ultimate courageous act, is to have a mind as open as yours is, to see and the willingness to see. It's the opposite of asleepness and suffering.
Yeah, like my heart is breaking for them.
Oh, maybe it's breaking for you. I mean, look at your innocence. Your motives were just to teach him and to say, look what a good parent I am, Dad. And unlike you, Dad, you really, you're a piece of work. And look, I'm not that. I'm this great parent. And I'm here to teach you that, Dad. It's like fathering your father.
I've done that.
So listen to you, turn it around. I want him to listen to me. I want me to listen to me.
I do.
So listen now. This is the time, this is the place. You didn't hear then what you heard then. You can hear it now.
Yeah.
In your body language.
I heard it. I was full of motive, confused, and really hurt.
Yeah. And with a huge facade going there. Your attitude is one of teacher. It's the ego's brand of how to be good. I mean, just how to teach, and these people in the world that just don't get it. So covert that you don't even realize it.
See that? I'm a snob.
Wow, yeah. Look how old it is. How long has this been going on? And notice that snobby little girl. And notice your father's reaction and why you wanted to get into the other car. if you had that identity rolling as a little girl, it's something to look back on, and then the way your father may have reacted to that. And then you see him so cruel. I mean, just a repetition of what's in the kitchen on your worksheet. And all of you, when you're doing this work, how just notice it's not unfamiliar and shocking. It's old story the ego is holding to our deathbed if we don't wake up to it. And it does, it spills onto our children. And
I think because my mom always likes to tell me this memory she has of me as I think I started taking piano at 5. And my very first lesson, I told my teacher she wasn't playing the piano right.
that little girl took the I know mine to a whole new level. That innocent little angel. gonna gonna save the world. Starting with the piano teacher. So let's turn around in that situation I want and turn it around to yourself and let's experience that in that situation in the kitchen with my dad. I want me.
The whole thing.
Uh-huh.
I want me to consider what I said, to listen to me, to be kind to me, to stop being so arrogant, so hurtful in how I speak to me or him, how I speak to him. Absolutely.
So I'll say the words and you take it in. In that situation, I want me to consider what I say. And I want me to consider what he says and does. He cut you off. You were spared. I don't want him to listen to me. It was motive driven to show him up. I want me to be kind to me. I want me to be kind to him. Which would you prefer if you had to make a choice? What you wrote, I want him to be kind to me, or I want me to be kind to him. So be with that. Know yourself. Of the two of them, what would you choose? Hands down. So say it. I want me in that situation. I want me.
I want me to be kind to him.
In that situation.
Yeah.
And I want me in that situation to stop being arrogant
I
in
want
speaking to my dad.
I want me to stop being so arrogant in speaking to him.
In that situation. This shows you, these won't show you what you want to live in your life and to wake up to the why, which this is showing us so clearly, makes sense. And it's like it all kind of comes together and becomes a practice, a living practice, these living turnarounds in our life. You wrote it. You're responding out of your own integrity. No one can give you what you're giving you. And it's not something you can give your father, your children, your husband, but the world will change in your presence as you live these turnarounds. Hold on to your worksheets. Work the same worksheet again tomorrow. Let's look at 3.
Dad shouldn't be so quick to dismiss me. He shouldn't put me down. He should apologize.
So
He
he
should
shouldn't be so quick to
dis-
dismiss me and continue.
he shouldn't put me down. He should apologize. He should admit he's wrong. And he shouldn't always put his parents first.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, okay. This is, he shouldn't be so quick to dismiss you. You've seen your attitude, your that snob identity, and showing him how a real parent that would, a loving parent would parent, a wise parent would parent. He shouldn't be so quick to dismiss you. Look at you in your mind's eye now. Is it true that he shouldn't be so quick to dismiss
No.
you? No. He shouldn't put you down. Is it true?
No.
He should apologize.
No.
He should admit that he's wrong.
No.
Not gonna happen. He should admit he's wrong and always put his parents first. Did you mean parents there or children?
I mean, his parent. Because he started to, it's a little complicated, but he started to defend his own parents. And that's like another theme that runs in our relationship is that.
Oh,
um,
honey, to be so open to how he talks about his parents shows you how he was raised and gives you incredible information into
yeah.
who and how he is. Just like you're seeing him as a parent, who and how you are.
And I've always seen it. I just haven't seen it.
With these thoughts running in your head, keep you from hearing him talk about his parents. In other words, the thoughts you in your head, you've moved on this worksheet. It just makes sense you wouldn't listen to how he was raised, about, his parents. So you might, when you're ready, actually, he should talk about his parents so that you can listen and see where you came from. Where he came from, where you came from. Be amazing if your mind was open to just listen to him for as long as he could talk about them and be truly interested, so many questions to ask.
Actually, in the kitchen, he did start talking about his parents, my grandparents, to my husband. It was quite fascinating, but I can't remember it because I wasn't listening.
Yeah, you heard it, but you weren't listening.
Yeah.
We can hear, but we don't hear.
Mm.
These what we're thinking and believing override us. We're blind with 20/20 vision and deaf with excellent hearing. Yeah, let's look at 4. To be happy in that situation, what do you need your dad to think, say, feel, or do?
I need dad to be interested in me. I need him to value what I say, to agree with me, and be open-minded and considerate. It's kind of comical now.
Okay, so let's live this turnaround. Be there now. I'll I'll read it and you follow the simple directions as you hear it. Be there now in that situation. Look at your father. I need me to be interested in him and to value what he says. I need me to be open minded and considerate. And I need me to agree with him, not out loud, but to ponder it. In other words, don't negate it and just notice in this worksheet alone with it. I need me to agree with him. And it doesn't mean you can't, but open your mind to. And you might ask your dad when the other day, when we were together, you were talking about your whatever that was, your family, your growing up. And my head was so full, I wasn't able to hear you. And I missed it. And if you could, I'd like you to tell me. And then if you can't or won't, or too busy, whatever it is, you can ask your husband or you can ask both. If your husband likes to talk about it, if your father likes to talk about his family, you have something in common. You want to know, and he wants to talk about it. It's a great place to meet. I don't expect people to meet me where I am. Can I meet people where they are and have the courage to listen with an open mind? And these worksheets give us all the advantages of that to show up in our worksheets. To be happy in that situation, I don't need him to be interested in me. Read it that way.
I don't need him to be interested in me. I don't need him to value what I say, to agree with me. I don't need him to be open-minded or considerate.
No, I need me to. And we did that one. So just do it again. To be happy in that situation, I need me.
To be happy, I need me to be interested in him. This is one.
Okay, that's a big ask. And when you're sitting alone with this, it doesn't need your dad for you to sit alone in this and then hear now what you heard then that you didn't hear then. I need me to value what he says. And sitting in this worksheet, to be happy, that's how you sit in these worksheets. All of you do self-inquiry. And then you live these turnarounds as you turn them around, because that is practice for how to live it in the world with everyone. Even your piano teacher at 4 years old. Never too late. Oh my God, honey, you are so amazing. So live these turnarounds, and it takes a lot of courage. Let's, for all of these. So let's look at 5.
Um, Dad is arrogant, belittling, dismissive, blind, hurtful, biased.
Yeah. And in that situation, my dad is open.
He's
You find the opposite of belittling. Did he belittle you?
no, he's
To know.
actually
Was he dismissive, or was he trying to survive your snobbery? So when you sit in these, you can tell, and you don't have to champion one or the other. Just let them show up as you sit in these turnarounds, quietly alone with yourself. He's lying, hurtful, arrogant. You can question these, turn them around, and meditate in those turnarounds. Those of you new to the work, these entire worksheets, writing them, filling them in, sitting in them, through self-inquiry, the way Elizabeth shows us so well that it takes courage and you can do it. She shows us that so clearly. It's a big ask, and if you need help, every the first, I think the first or last Monday of every month, we do a 1, 2, 3. What I call a 1, 2, 3. It's a course in how to do the work, and we start from scratch. And I love that. I love that course, and invite you all to it. Let's look at 5. At 6, honey.
How does everyone feel unheard, humiliated, unimportant, and so unforgiving?
Okay. So sit with these. Alone with your beautiful self, my heart. So, 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 so sweet to hang out with you and our beautiful minds today.
Thank you so much.
And honey, send my love to your dad for just bringing up one of the most amazing humans that I've encountered. Mm. Okay, dears. Oh my goodness, I invite you to your worksheets. Something beautiful. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.